Once upon a time in a peaceful forest, there lived two trees. One was named Sammy the Sage Tree, and the other was Robbie the Rocky Tree. These trees were very different from each other, and their story teaches us a valuable lesson. Sammy the Sage Tree grew by a sparkling river. His roots were deep in the rich, moist soil. Because he was well nourished, Sammy grew tall and strong, with lush green leaves that provided shade and comfort to all the forest animals. Sammy would often say, "Good evening, little ones. Come rest under my branches and enjoy the cool shade. Here, you will always find peace and happiness." The animals loved Sammy because he was always full of life and offered them a safe place to play and rest. On the other side of the forest stood Robbie the Rocky Tree. Poor Robbie was planted in dry, rocky soil. His roots were tangled and he struggled to grow. His leaves were withered and brown, and he often felt lonely and sad. Robbie would sigh, "Oh, how I wish I could be strong and happy like Sammy. My soil is dry and my branches are bare. What can I do?" The animals noticed Robbie's struggles and wanted to help him, but they didn't know how. One day, a wise old owl flew down to talk to Robbie. The wise old owl said, "Robbie, you need to move your roots to better soil. If you can find a way to reach the rich soil by the river, you too can grow strong and happy like Sammy." Robbie listened carefully to the wise old owl. It sounded difficult, but Robbie was determined to change. Slowly but surely, he started to stretch his roots toward the river. It took a lot of effort, but he didn't give up. Days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months. Little by little, Robbie's roots reached the rich, moist soil near the river. He began to change. His leaves turned green, his branches grew strong, and he felt happier every day. Robbie marveled, "Wow, I can't believe it. I feel so much better now that my roots are in the right place." The animals in the forest were amazed by Robbie's transformation. They cheered and celebrated as they saw him grow tall and strong, just like Sammy. Sammy and Robbie stood side by side, their branches intertwining, providing even more shade and comfort for the animals. Sammy said, "See, Robbie? By making good choices and staying close to the right influences, you can grow strong and happy." Robbie replied, "Thank you, Sammy. And thank you, wise old owl. I learned that where we plant our roots is so important. Now I feel strong and joyful just like you." And so, dear children, remember the story of Sammy and Robbie. Always choose to plant your roots in good soil, near goodness and love. Stay nourished with kindness and wisdom, and you too will grow strong and happy, just like the trees by the riverside. Good night, little ones. Sleep well and dream of growing tall and strong like Sammy and Robbie.